Hello. How's it going, guys? Thank you for stopping by today. It's been a minute. About a week and a half or something. Hello, hello, hello. Didn't notice. Pop that pussy. Pop that pussy. Hello, Kebra. Hello, Carmelian. Hello, Alex. Hello, Miss Fluffy Kitty. Amy. Orange Shy Guy. Umbra Warlock. Hi, Stud. Hello, hello. Who's number one now? Such a beautiful language. It's such a romantic way of speaking. Hello, Steven. Hannah, thank you so much for the 80 months on tier 3. Thank you, Diva. Hello, Miss Fluffy Kitty. Glad to see the FAA didn't leave you stranded. It felt like it for a minute there, I gotta say. My flight was delayed. It got delayed like 30 minutes yesterday, and then we were on the tarmac for almost 2 hours. So the total delay was 2 hours. It was, it is what it is. It's a flight. I didn't obviously get impacted. I was just happy to leave, and I knew going in that I was gonna probably get delays. I'd rather get a delay than a cancellation, But it was all worth it because my flight attendant, shout out Jillian, literally pogged as soon as I walked up to the door of the plane. And she was like, "Oh my god, I love Just Trish." And she was so sweet. She kept offering me like free food and I don't know if they were free. But she was like, "Do you need anything?" Blah blah blah. But I didn't. I was okay. First of all, didn't want to be a bother. But I had stuff. I had water, I had goldfish, I had grapes, I had cream cheese and like bagel chips. So I was fully stocked. I didn't need anything. That's what a flight attendant's job is, mind you. Oh my god, Dallas, can you bring me my purse? I have little objects in there. Actually, I'll show something else because those are for my vlog. Never mind. I did vlog in New York, but I forgot to film an intro, so I'm gonna have to do one now that I'm home. But I did vlog in New York. Let's see. Little object. Cyndaquil! Little Cyndaquil, look it! Look it! Look it! Cyndaquilita! Crush him. Sorry, Ruby. I scared her. I'm so happy to be home, Booba. Hi, Rube. She has not wanted to be away from me. She has just been laying in here. She's so sweet. I love her. I missed her. I missed Soda and I missed Dallas. Missed all of them. It was fun the first night because I was just like, ooh, this is so exciting. Like someplace new. And then I was like, I'm alone. Hello, Royal Pink Princess. Hello, Steven. Hello, Alex. Hello, Max. Hello, Rattan. Hello, Meryl Streep. Hello, Kebra. Hello, Sherbert. Hello, Wicked Raph. Hello, Kyle. Jimmy, I only played Shield and Arceus very casually. You're the reason I bought ZA and have not stopped playing since. I've been watching all of your streams while playing for hours, so glad you are back. I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much, Kyle. I'm glad to hear you like the game. I love it. happy to hear it. I had a Wendy's Frosty. I want to throw up. They need a smaller size. I always think I want one, and then it ends up just kind of like, it melts so quickly, at least from the one that we go to. And I'm always like, this is just overly sweet chocolate milk. I always think it's going to be like McFlurry consistency, and then I'm like, why did I get this? The only Frosty I really like is the like fudge Oreo one, because it adds a little bit different like consistency to it. But yeah, I'm always like, why did I get this? Why did I get this? Yeah, it's too much for me. Antonio, thank you for the 31-month resub. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Do they not make junior Frosties anymore? I honestly don't know. I usually just get the medium, typically, and I usually will just do it if like I have rewards or something, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat all of this, so I just use my points. But yeah, there were some crazy delays at the airport. My flight was gate B36 at JFK. Okay. And they delayed my flight, and I guess it moved gates, but I didn't get a notification about it, and like both my print and my digital QR code for my boarding pass both still said 36, and the flight that got moved to gate 36 was also a Los Angeles flight, leaving like 10 minutes difference than mine. Like, so I just thought it was still my flight. So I get in line, I'm in the last zone, so I just was like one of the last people, and I tried scanning my thing, and it like was blinking red. And so I tried to scan it again with my brightness higher, and it didn't work. So the gate agent, he goes, "Let me see your boarding pass," and he goes, "That means you're not on this flight." He was also he like was immediately a little bit pissed off at me. He was like, "That means you're not on this flight. Let me see your boarding pass." So I like just show him my boarding pass, and again, my boarding pass literally says gate 36. Like, it hasn't updated, and like it's not like I'm trying to fly to fucking Prague. Like, it's Los Angeles. Like, clearly there was a mix-up, you know. And he goes, "You're not on this flight. Show me your phone." So I show him the phone, and then he goes to like grab it, and I'm like tilting it more so he could see it, and he goes, "Let go," and he yanks it out of my hand, and I was just like, "Excuse me." I get it. He probably has to deal with fucking morons every single day. So and like shit is crazy at the airport right now, but I kind of was just like, all right, like, I'm on your side. Like, you don't have to like, sir, please. So I just was like, whatever. And then he was like, "You're in gate 34. And I'm like, well, how the fuck should I know? No one told me. I literally just didn't even speak, because I was just like, it's not me, it's the job. So I didn't take it personally. But I was like, in a moment like that, I don't trust myself not to be like, "All right, ma'am." Like, "All right, Ms. Mama." Like, you know, I like just, you know, so. And like, you know, again, shit is crazy right now. There's crazy delays all the time. Yes, I think the gate agents are still getting paid, but it's probably not enough. And because of all the delays, it's making their job harder. So like, I completely get it. But I just kind of was just like, oh, what the fuck? Just tell me where to go. Like, whatever. So, that was wild. Crazy. He was mad you were popping your pussy. Also, no one in the entire airport wanted to tell me I was walking around with toilet seat covers stuck to my ass, sticking out of my sweatpants for like 3 hours. It wasn't until I was boarding the plane that some guy was like, sir. And I was like, what? And he was like, and he was speaking Spanish to me at first, and I didn't understand. And then he said, "Toilet paper." And I was like, oh, No fucking way, dude. No way. I never wear sweatpants, but I was yesterday because it was a little cold on my way to the airport. I'm wearing them now because I just want to be comfortable. But no, that's why I don't, because then I don't feel shit like that. And I just sweat a lot anyway, so like, it wasn't the first time toilet paper had, or the toilet seat cover had stuck to my sweaty fucking, the small of my back in the last couple days, so. Can't wait to find the third-party POV on my For You page later. I think my jacket was oversized enough that it was covering it for a while. Maybe that's why no one pointed it out to me. And it was a very tiny piece, but it was sticking out. And I was just like, honestly, thank God for Lexapro, because I maybe would have killed myself. Like, who knows what I would have done. But I was like, this will make a great stream story, so it is what it is. But yeah, crazy. What else happened at the airport? Nothing really. But yeah, again, shout out Jillian. Sweet, sweet flight attendant. It was so cool. It made me, I kind of like, she's like, do you get recognized? She's like, sorry, I like was so shocked. I was like, no girl, I live. And then she's like, do you get recognized often? And I very like, I didn't realize how loud I was saying it, but I was like, yeah, it's happened more often since doing the podcast. And I noticed like a couple like boomers like turning their heads. Like, what? And I was like, yes, that's right. I have clout. Thank you. Speaking of clout, bitch, you guys gotta see this fucking video. You need to see this video. Let me upload it to Google Drive so I can show it on my computer, because it's always so annoying to show on my phone. But yeah, I vlogged a lot. I really tried to like do my shit, you know? Cause I like thought about doing it as a joke, but not like not filming it. But so Trish did a Broadway show, a one night only Broadway show back in like January, and Oscar went. I didn't get to go. But Oscar went and he vlogged it, and then he like has been putting off doing his Hello Finn, his Broadway vlog, Hello Drago, for like a year. He like just hasn't posted it. So I was just like, I'll post mine. Like I wanna make one and post it. And then we filmed the podcast on Friday and I talked about it. So now I have to post it. So I have a bunch of stories that I'll save for the vlog because it was funnier the first time I told them. But I filmed myself telling them, and I want to add like edits and stuff to it. So you'll get the full recap with the vlog, but I wanted to share these because this is just the craziest thing to ever happen to me. So let me open Google Drive real quick. Okay. So Jimmy, I just want to respectfully say the boobs are boobing today. To further Huntober's comment, the Twitter selfie from today was fire. Thank you. It's on Blue Sky and Instagram too. Thank you. I'm very flattered. I hadn't gotten to work out in a while, so I worked out today at my apartment. And it was good. It was very good. I had a fucking pec vein pop in. I was like, damn, I didn't even work out my chest. And Reddit. And r/rate me. r/am I ugly. Okay. Let's am I the asshole? Yeah. Okay, please allow the screen share to work, Google. Please, please, please. I really want it to. Yes, okay. So, the main reason for this trip, did you take your Switch? Yes, I found some shinies. I found a Bagon on the plane. a Flaffy, which I already had a Flaffy, but I found a Bagon on the plane. I'll have to go through my PC because I kind of forgot all the shinies I got. I think I got maybe 3. So the point of the trip was to go see Trish in Beetlejuice. I told Trish, I was just like, how can I get tickets to this? Like, do they give you comp tickets or something? I will fly out for this. Because I missed the Broadway, or the first Broadway, the Big Broadway Dream show. So I was like, I'm not missing this. I love this show. I love Beetlejuice. I've seen it before years ago with the original cast. And I was like, I really want to go again because it's been a long time. And it's the best, in my opinion, it's the best Beetlejuice storyline. Period. She played Maxie Dean. She shows up at the end of Act 1 for like a dinner party scene. It's the that scene. And she killed it. We talked about it on the podcast. That'll be out on like Tuesday. I have to edit that. I have to remind myself to download the files tonight so I can just start tomorrow morning. But she killed it. Like, she just did so fucking good. Just a natural. I mean, obviously she like practice, but like, you just gotta have it too, right? Like, you can practice and practice, but you also just gotta have it, and she has it. Wait, what's Tuesday? Just Trish. I was on Just Trish. So yeah, so I was just like, let me know if I can get tickets, and like if you can comp me some tickets, because they sold out pretty quickly, I think. You might be able to get day of ones still. I'm not sure. Check the Beetlejuice website. There's a link in the description of any Just Trish from the last like 3 weeks, and there's a link to it. But yeah, so she was like, well, we need to film podcasts while we're out there. Like, what if you film that with me as well, and I'll just like treat it as a work trip and I'll like pay for it. And I was just like, well, yes. Which was so cool. Like, I would have paid to fly out too, but I wasn't gonna say no to that. Because I love filming the podcast so much. It's so fun anytime I get to do it. I always get like so nervous too. But like, then once we start, like, I'm like that with everything. Like, the build up I'm stressed about, and then the minute it like actually is happening, I'm like so calm. So it was a really great time. The studio we filmed at, I met people that I had been like corresponding with over email, which was really cool too. It's always fun to meet people in person. They were really nice guys. But yeah, so the point was to go to see Beetlejuice. And I brought my sister with me because Trish told me like right before the show, she was like, oh, by the way, it's like you have 2 tickets. And Dallas couldn't come because we just didn't have somebody to watch the dogs this short notice, and it was just going to be too much. So I went by myself. So I was like, well, I'll invite my sister because she lives in New York still. She lives in the Bronx. So she drove into the city after work, which is hell. And she parked in Times Square right near the theater, which is also hell. But we made it. And then got to see Trisha in the show, and then we hung out for a little bit after the show. She brought me on the stage, and I got to see the like behind the scenes of the set and like everything. It was so fucking cool. And I'm just so proud of her. And we took a picture on the stage. It's on my Instagram. I'll show that in a minute. But yeah, I just am so proud of her. It's like, I texted her today. I was just like, I'm going on like almost 2 years now working on this podcast. And I did not think remotely, because again, first of all, it was originally an offer to Dallas because Oscar knew Dallas more than he knew me at all, really. And he just needed someone to like fill in because Oscar works for Entertainment Tonight. So when like award shows happen, he's very busy with his job there. So he wouldn't have time to like edit the podcast as well. So originally he was like, hey, Dallas, can you fill in for me on like 3 nights, 3 episodes? And Dallas was like, I'm not really interested, but Jimmy definitely needs work. His broke ass. So I was like, yes, I'll do it. I need it. And again, it was really supposed to be temporary, but I like did such a good job, and it just worked out so well to like for Oscar to not have like to film and then not have to immediately start editing too for the very next night. It really like took a lot of stress off of him. So it just worked out so well that after one episode they were like, what if we just hire you on? I was just like, oh, okay. And it just has really like evolved into something. I've said from the beginning, like Trish could literally just like cut the check and never talk to me. But the fact that I have like a personal relationship with her as well is just such a gift. And like to get to like, I feel like I got to be a part of the crew like right before like this new explosion in her life in terms of like just stuff she's able to finally get to do because she's just had it for so long, like the charisma and the skill and the stage presence. It's really cool to like, because I've been watching her since like 2014, and like I think I say all the time, like if you are a gay person on the internet, you have at least one Trisha Paytas picture saved to your fucking meme folder, at minimum. Like she's just like a cultural icon. Carmen, thank you for the 36 months, by the way. So, yeah, it's just really cool to like be a part of this whole world and stuff, and it's a blessing to me to get to work with her and watch her find so much success. I literally like, I don't think there's anything she can't do, so it's just very cool to watch. So yeah, then after we left and Trish did Stage Door, which if you've ever been to a Broadway show or if you've never been, the cast will sometimes, not all the time, because I've been to shows where they haven't really come out at all, or like one or two of like the ensemble will come out. It just depends on the people's schedule. But part of it is like they come out and they sign your playbill, and playbill is just like the program. It has a lot of advertisements. Name a woman, Trisha Paytas, bitch. Trisha Paytas. And yeah, it's a really cool like tradition that is like part of the Broadway process, and Trish has been doing it I think every night for at least a few minutes, and I've like it's never like this. Like this is major for like it to be this big of a turnout every single night. Is just so wild and like so fucking cool to like get to watch. So here's a little bit of Trish on the night that I went. Like there's literally people like crying. Like, is that not the cutest thing ever? So, I'm standing there for a while, and like, and I'm with my sister. I'm with my sister and Moses, and we're just watching Trish sign autographs, right? And then there were a couple people that came up to me and Moses in the intermission because I went to go get a drink. The Marga Boo Rita or whatever the fuck it's called. It was like $40, but you get to keep the cup. And it was very good, but it was, you know, keep in mind that it's $40 when you order it, because I would have paid for it regardless, just because it's like, you know what, it's fucking Broadway. I'm gonna treat my sister to a drink. But my sister paid for the drink, so I paid for her parking. But $40. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it was delicious. If you don't really like the taste of alcohol, I didn't taste a single bit of alcohol, but it was 2 shots, so keep that in mind. But anyway, so yeah, we're standing there for a while, and then I hear people like starting to call my name. And they were like, Jimmy, come over here, sign my playbill. And I'm like, is this allowed? Like, I wasn't in the show. Like, is this like, because Broadway has a lot of like superstitions. Like, there's a certain word, there's a certain Shakespeare play that you should not say in the theater because it's like cursed. I don't even want to say it out loud. I learned that we did a tour of Lincoln Center in 8th grade as like a field trip, and they taught us that, and they were like, you cannot say this word in the theater, don't even say it. And of course my intrusive thoughts were like, I can't even think it. Oh my god, like I'm gonna go to hell. Someone's gonna get hurt because I just thought about it. It was great. But And then like you don't say good luck, you say break a leg. Like there's all these superstitions. So I was just like, is it incredibly inappropriate for me to be signing fucking autographs at a Broadway stage door that I'm not a part of? Like, is it? But Moses took his fucking camera out and started filming, so I took that as the okay to do it. So here I am. I signed at least like 30 fucking playbills. I was like, bitch, I didn't even have to sing. I did not even have to fucking sing in the show, and I got to fucking do a Broadway stage door. I signed a Sunny Angel. The person was like, got Nintendo fan for the wins autograph. I was like, I know that's right. I knew I sensed a blessed presence. I knew I sensed a real ass bitch in the crowd. That's right. That's fucking right. I'm literally like, I don't know if this is allowed. It was so cool. It was really like one of the coolest experiences of my life. Like, oh my god. Like, I obviously am like not at the level of like a celebrity as like a Marvel actor or something like that, but I just like I've been approached by people throughout my life in public and at like conventions and stuff to a wide range of scale, and I will never not understand how people don't want to drop everything and sign something or take a picture. Like I like literally the endorphins that gives me fuel me for like 3 to 4 years of my life. It's really crazy. So yeah, the show was really amazing, and then the next day we filmed Just Trish. I took the subway out to the studio, and I had to get up really early in the morning. For me, it was like a 9:30 call time, which is like pretty late if you're like have like a real job or a traditional job, I should say. So I got up, I walked on my way to the subway. I got my Dunkin', I got my peppermint mocha because it was a nice brisk morning. I was all bundled up, and I was in a part of the morning hustle, and I got to ride the subway to my job, and I just felt as someone who works entirely from home, like it was a really like, ooh, like this is so chic, like. People are probably wondering where I'm going, like, and so that was really cool. But we finished so much earlier than I thought. We were done before noon, and usually when we film Just Trish, there's like a big camera, or not big camera, a big clock that tells girl who's going to be okay. Literally, that's how I felt. There's usually a big clock that like tells us like the runtime of how long we're going, but I didn't notice one in the. It was probably on the monitor, but I wasn't paying attention to it. So honestly didn't even know how long we were going, and then we were done. And it was already like 11:30, 11:45. So we were like, oh shit. And because it's like a new space, like Trish has to like rent it, so we can't really like just go as long as we want. But it was really fun, and I just love talking to her and Moses. Can't say we talked about anything really relevant. You'll see what we talked about. It was a lot of just kind of not clickable title worthy topics. We did talk about the Starbucks the bear cup. That's like probably the most like topical thing we talked about. Oscar, the night before, I literally came up with like 3 pages worth of notes of like topics to talk about, and Oscar sent me like maybe like 15 or 20 articles. And and he was like, really try to hit these topics because it'll help me for the title, like to make the thumbnail and everything. And I was just like, you got it. And then I texted him at the end. I was just like, hey, we talked about none of this. We talked about Bluey. So look forward to that episode. It was really good. But yeah, it freed me up I had so much free time for the rest of the day. Oh, and so yeah, so when I found out what time we were filming Just Trish, I was like, okay, so then I'll be free in the evening, because Trish, she has to like get to the theater for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice starts at like 7. So I figured like anything after like 6 o'clock is not podcast time, so I can pretty much do whatever I want in the evening. So I was just like, I'm gonna get tickets to see Oh Mary because I love, love, love Jane Krakowski. Whenever I play Deltarune Chapter 2, she is my canon voice in my head for Queen. She is one of the funniest fucking people on the planet. I love her. Um, and she is currently in the incredibly acclaimed Oh Mary on Broadway right now. Originally created by Cola Scola. They won the Tony for it. And then Jinx Monsoon did it. And I have like always wanted to fly out for one of these like new castings that they've done, these like featured roles. But you know, it's it's timely. It's time. It costs time and money to fly out to the East Coast, especially this time of year. So, I can turn my music back on. So, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, and then it just so happened that Trisha's run in Beetlejuice overlaps with Jane Krakowski in Oh Mary. I think they just actually extended Jane Krakowski to like January 4th, I think. I could be wrong. That could be how long Beetlejuice is going. I really have no idea. So look it up online, but they just extended her run. Which is really great because, oh my god, truly, like, one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my entire life. TV, movie, show, anything. It, especially the beginning where they're like setting up the plot. It is the lines are hilarious, and then like the physical comedy of every actor on the stage, like it doesn't give you room to process the first joke because you're already, it's time to laugh at the next three. It is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my entire life, especially with Jane Krakowski. Like, it's so fucking good. It really does kind of feel like Jenna, her character Jenna, got this role and is like acting. It's just so, she's so fucking funny, dude. So highly recommend it. And I went to the website like as soon as I realized I could do this. And originally I was like, I'm gonna go out to dinner with my family and see my family on Friday night once I was done with everything, because I left Saturday morning midday. So originally I was gonna go out to dinner because I honestly was like, I guess Oh Mary's not gonna really happen because I just don't think it's gonna work out. But then I was like, wait a minute, what if I just, instead of we go to dinner, I take them to the show? Like, I treat my family to this experience because I've never really gotten to do that before. So I like texted my group chat with my sister and my dad, and I was just like, do you guys want to go to this? I'll pay for the tickets. Like, can you get to the theater off of work early enough for this? This starts at 7:30, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, no problem. So then I like called my dad because he doesn't really answer texts and he's a slow texter. So I called my dad. I was like, hey, can you call my stepmother, who I like, who I love? No, my dad's wife, not his ex-wife, who I hate, his wife that I love so dearly. She's the sweetest woman in the world. Love her. I was like, I want her to come too. So I was like, can you call her right now and ask if she can come as well? And they literally had 5 tickets left. 5 for that night, orchestra level. And it was the only seats left in the entire theater for Friday. So I was like, oh my god, like I need to find out as soon as possible. So I had the 4 tickets selected, and I was literally just gonna click Apple Pay and pay for them as soon as like I picked up the phone and I heard she can come. So I did that, but the Apple Pay was taking a really long time. I was like, oh no, like somebody must have bought these while I was waiting. So I refreshed the page and they were gone. So I was like, fuck. So there was only 1 ticket left. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy that one, and I'll be like, let's meet up after I go see the show. Because I was like, I'm not seeing the show. So I bought a ticket for myself, and I was like, we'll meet up after the show for dinner in the city. How about that? And then I was like, well, maybe, so when I went to check out for my one ticket, there was a timer, a reservation timer for like 7 minutes. So I was like, well, maybe that previous transaction will get canceled after 7 minutes. So every minute I just kept refreshing the page, and then those seats that I originally tried to buy got relisted, so I bought 3 of them. So I had 2 separate barcodes, but I had all 4 tickets, and I updated the chat. I was just like, we got it. And so everybody came, and it was really, really amazing, and waited outside for stage door, and that was really nice. I got to go right up to the barricade, because I honestly was expecting it to be as crazy as the ones for Trish, because in my opinion, Jane Krakowski is like one of the fucking funniest people on earth. And there was a lot of people, but I managed to get there early enough that, and like the barricade was actually really long, that it wasn't like super bunched up. So that was really nice, and everyone got like a really intimate moment with pretty much everyone on the entire cast. Bitch, I didn't know Cheyenne Jackson from American Horror Story and like some Drag Race guest judging was in that show. Had no idea, because I didn't really look through the playbill before the show started. Because we kind of got there like 5 minutes before. And I had no idea who was in the show and I wouldn't have been able to tell if I didn't have my glasses. So shout out Costco for me finally getting glasses, because I could see the theater very well. But I was like, oh bitch, he's playing fucking, what's his name? Doesn't say his character. Who shot Lincoln in real life? John Wilkes Booth. That's who he's playing. Yeah, he did really, really good. Everyone did amazing. Like, truly, the whole cast. It's a very small cast, and they're all used, like, almost constantly. It's really fucking hilarious. But yeah, I had no idea he was in it. So I got to meet Cheyenne Jackson for a moment. I was just like, you were really amazing, and I wanted to be like, loved you in Hotel, but I was like, whatever. My dad actually was like, dude, you were amazing. Like, my dad was living. I got to meet John Andrew Morrison, who plays Lincoln. I got to meet Martin Landry, who plays Lincoln's like right-hand guy or whatever that like character is. He was fucking hilarious too. And then of course I got to meet Jane Krakowski, and it really was actually so incredible, the timing of that, because all the actors like came out and they like went to different parts of the line, and like some of them went all the way to the end and worked their way back towards the door. Some of them started at the door and then worked their way from left to right. And just so happened that the actor who plays Lincoln, John Andrew Morrison, was coming from the right, working their way towards the left, and Jane Krakowski is coming from the left, working her way to the right. And they literally, I was like, oh my god, like, I want both of their autographs. I would love to get a picture with both of them, blah, 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 like, because they were so funny, and I just really wanted to let them know how amazing the show was, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my god, like, who do I talk to? They both literally got to me at the exact same time, and I got to talk to both of them at the same time and get a picture with both of them in the same photo. And my dad goes to Jane Krakowski, can I get a picture of you and Jimmy? And she goes, are you Jimmy? Like in her fucking speaking voice. And I was just like, yeah. And she was like, of course. And then the Lincoln's actor was like getting out of the way. I was like, no, I want you in the photo too, please. So I got a picture with all 3 of them. And here's me and Trisha. Beautiful, like, radiant. And then here's me with Mary and Lincoln, the first family, and it just was so fucking wonderful. And then as she was walking away, she was like, have a great night, Jimmy, like, just in her voice. And I was like, bitch, oh my god. And then I also got the 4 actors that I met to to sign my playbill as well. So it was really wonderful. I got an Oh Mary cup. I wasn't originally going to buy anything because we had drinks. There's a bar next to it. There's 2 bars. There's one called Connolly's that my family goes to all the time. It's pretty famous, I think. It seems like it's been there for a long time. But yeah, my family, they were like, oh yeah, that's right near the Perfect Pint and Connolly's. And they're both pretty fine bars. And we went to Perfect Pint and I got like a cider that, bitch, they called it cider. It was not cider. It was like straight whiskey with an orange in it. It was so strong. And I had not eaten that day except for half a Chipotle burrito, like maybe 7 hours prior. So, and we had to chug it because the show was about to start. So I got the drunkest I've been in like years for about 3 minutes. It lasted about 3 minutes. So like the first 2 minutes of the show, I am out of my mind, wasted, and then I completely sobered up. Yeah, my stepmom, she went and grabbed everybody drinks because we didn't get to drink more at the bar, and she got me a beer, and I got to keep the cup. So loved it. It was just a really wonderful night, and yeah, I had a great time. Highly recommend the show. It's so funny. And yeah, that's really it. That's all I really have to say for New York. Check out the vlog. I will be editing it this week, so probably maybe next weekend. I want to have it done before Trisha's off Broadway. I think her last show is the 23rd, so I'll keep y'all posted for when that is posted. And then also, keep your fingers crossed for me. I requested studio audience tickets for Reba's sitcom, Happy's Place, which I've not seen. I do actually want to start watching it, but I love Reba's original sitcom, and I've really been getting into her music this last year, so I really want to go. So I requested tickets for me, Dallas, Hannah, and David, so we can all go. So please cross your fingers that they select us for the audience, because I think it would be so fun. I've been in a studio audience before for Seth Meyers' show and Samantha Bee's show back in New York. I did Seth Meyers twice. And I'm like, I need to be doing that more because it's so fun, and there's so many shows that tape in LA. Like, I really got to do it. So yeah, Dallas and I both want to be in the audience for Masked Singer as well. Didn't you see? No, I never got to see Wendy because I was afraid to go alone. Like, I just was like, I need to have somebody with me. It's gonna look weird if I go alone. Like, it's like going alone to the movies. And then I loved going alone to the movies. So then I was like, okay, finally, I'm gonna go see Wendy Williams. And then she never came back. Like, the new season that was supposed to start was the one that didn't, and so I never got to see her. And then, because also like COVID happened right when I was getting up the courage, so when they started having the audience again was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then they stopped, so it was like the guests before they canceled it. So well, would you ever hire an Etsy witch? Honestly, I probably would, but Trisha is powerful enough that I'm just ask her to say something on the couch of the Just Trish set, and shit will happen. So I feel like I don't need to hire someone. First time I watched Reba, it was a dub in another language I didn't know, and I thought Cheyenne and Van were brother and sister. I was like so gagged when I was 11. Damn, that's crazy. The fact that she's pregnant, like, all right, it really is set in Texas. Shit, I thought this show was set in Alabama. Think of how so fun it would be to see Wendy after her triumphant return. Ugh, that would really be life-changing. I really hope she does some sort of podcast if she manages to get free of the conservatorship. It's really fucked up. I've clocked from the fucking beginning, though, that they were lying about her mental state. check the VODs. From the minute they announced she was in one, I knew they were fucking pumping her full of drugs she didn't need and alcohol, the same way they fucking did to Britney to make her seem cognitively impaired, because she's taken multiple independent mental tests, and she has passed them all with flying colors. She is lucid. She is being manipulated by Wells Fargo and the court in order to steal her fucking money. Allegedly. That's my opinion. But, like, mama, check the receipts. Like, it's obvious to anyone with fucking eyes. It's so fucked up. Okay, we're gonna play some Pokemon because I want to finish ZA. I'm starting to see fucking memes and shit, and I'm tired of scrolling past them and dodging spoilers, so I'm gonna work my way. I just reached rank B on the last stream, so I'm gonna play a little bit more today, work towards ranking up. Probably play for like three hours or so. I do need to end tonight. I do have some editing to do, just back in the swing of things. But we're doing a guest this week on Just Trish instead of 2 Hot Topics, so I'll have time Wednesday to stream at my usual time, potentially Tuesday as well, which is cool. So my schedule is gonna start freeing up again because I don't have people coming over for a while. I'm not planning to go anywhere. I really had to, before I left, I did like a week and a half's worth of work in like 3 days for the podcast. So I edited literally I think 7 episodes of Just Trish / Not Loveline content before I left in 3 days, and I honestly don't know how I did it, because it usually takes me a little bit longer to edit, but I just I powered through. So all right, let me go get my fan because it's a little stuffy in here. I started using Flonase again because I really tried to stop, because I just felt like it was making my thyroid swell up and everything. But flying to New York and then flying back, the pressure of the plane and the slight change in humidity and stuff fucked up my sinuses so bad. The weather was amazing in New York and the air was actually not bad at all, but just the flying and everything, I had such bad sinus pressure on the plane, and I was worried I was getting sick, and then the minute I was on the ground, it went away, and I was like, thank God. But yeah, it's been tough for me to breathe throughout my trip and since I got home, so I'm back on doubling up on Flonase and Claritin. Hi Gavy. Hello DJ Radio Tony. How's it going? Can you throw me up in the air like a baby, but don't drop me? Okay, I'll be right back. Hello. Hi, Anne. I did end up vlogging. I saw you responded to my story saying yes. All right. There was something weirdly comforting about your vlog POV. Is it because it's incredibly close to my face? Because I don't have like a selfie stick or something? Maybe, IDK. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I've been doing resets for Froakie. I got a channel recommended on the front page, and the thumbnail is just this guy with his hairy pecs taking up the whole screen. I want to see. La 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 la!
Playing games soon. I cannot.
We might have different home pages. That's okay. That's okay. I don't need to objectify another person on my stream. Yes, I've been resetting for Froakie here. And so far I've gotten a couple things actually. So I got a Bellsprout. I actually might have clips. Thank you, Pickled Lennon. So yeah, oh my god. I posted this on Twitter. I think it did like decently well. I haven't checked on it in a few days. Hi, Callie. Diva, please tell me you are going to New York, because I need another Callie co-hosting episode in my future. I'm so excited. You're gonna love the show. I mean, you've been to New York obviously, so you know the experience, but it was so fucking cool. Do stage door. People are gonna fucking gag for you. I was like, should I be here? But yeah, I had a great time. I did vlog the trip, so check out the vlog once that's up. But yeah, it was so fun. Why did I open Twitter? What am I here for? What was I looking at? Oh, my video of my... Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna play all the videos edited together. Shout out iMovie for iPhone that let me easily fucking do this. Oop. Where's my window? Here we go. So yeah, here's me finding some shinies the other day. I got 2 shinies in one run. There's so much stimuli happening. I'm trying to save, but I can't because I'm being targeted. And then there it fucking is. This is my 3rd now, at this point, catch from the Pidgey line. I did end up getting a 4th. But then, see, I hear another Sparkle. And I start freaking out. It's Electrike. I don't have Shiny Charm, by the way. So these are full odds. And I don't know if they spawn in when I'm hunting for Froakie, or and they just stacked up, or I got really lucky, or what, but it was fucking crazy. And I was clearly fucking frazzled. So yeah, so I got those. That's what these clips are. Here's a picture. And then, I got something in here that was not Froakie, but I got something. I think it's coming up. So yeah, sometimes I check in here. And I got a Bellsprout. Love it. Evolved it. And then I got a... Here. This is right after getting Bellsprout, by the way. I didn't even reset the area. And then I was like checking the Barbaricles. Why isn't yours alpha? Shut the fuck up! I did see Dallas's, yeah. And then I got another shiny that I really wanted, Barbarical. And then I don't know what this is, actually. I have no idea. Oh! I know what this is. It jumped off the fucking roof after me. That was so ridiculous. What the fuck? And then I don't know what this is. Oh, this is me bench resetting for Fennekin. And you can also spawn in Salamence, the 3 Bagon, Altaria, Swablu, daytime, and then Noivern and Noibat in nighttime. I do not have Shiny Charm. I'm not a Shiny Charm user, personally. And I got a freaking Altaria. That was one of the ones I got in New York that I forgot about. Be a sister and don't get Fennekin before me or Lauren. I'm gonna be a brother and I'm gonna get all 3 starters. And then this is something else too. I don't know what this is. Oh, this might be Bellsprout number 2. Yeah. And then in the same run, this was last night. I was finally home and I was playing in bed. In the same run, once again, in the same area. This bitch again. And that's it. So, I now have over a full box of shinies. I don't know if I showed Scatterbug. Spinnerack was cool because it was hanging from a tree. I got a Beedrill, a second Beedrill. But I got a good amount. A lot of fucking birds. A lot of Pidgey here. But yeah, I think that's it. My current targets are Froakie. I was doing Fennekin. I want the Alpha Salamence real bad. Oh, the Alpha Lopunny is in that same zone. If you bench for it. I'll just show it. Because why not? Hang on. I want to make my game a little louder. There we go. So yeah, there's sometimes up to 3 Bagon in here. I caught one, and I don't know why now only 2 show up. I really don't know. But yeah, you can get Salamence in here. This Lopunny is Alpha Lopunny. And you go up all the way to the top. Oh, I didn't even think to check these. Hold on. The Kakuna? Did these... Okay, shiny Weedle! Cute! These spawn in too. Wow, okay. Yeah, I would love this Alpha Kakuna. That would be so cool. Oh, there's another Weedle in this tree, too. I wonder... Oh my god, there's a bunch of Weedle in here. Oh my god, yeah, if you want... This is... Wow. I don't know if all these ones spawn in, but clearly this fucking tree does. Bite-sized Beetles, thank you for the 4 years! Hey, Big Froggy. Where are you? Hello, Bubble Snort. How's it going, Diva? Hello, hello. Kakuna looks so funny hanging around with red eyes. I know. Alright, one more ladder. Whoa. It's an alpha one this time. But yeah, then you can see Fennekin. So yeah, there's so many. You can see the Salamence. The Bagon don't really show up, but they do load in. Because I've gotten Bagon this way. They're just not appearing because they're just a little smaller, I think. But they do spawn in, technically. So occasionally you should check the Bagon by just going on this second level, and then they show up. I think I missed all the New York trip talk. I'll have to catch the VOD. Yes, you did. But that's okay. I will post the VOD, and I did vlog the trip as well, so. HDMI2, thank you for the 4-year resub as well. The bench will also spawn stuff on the roofs to the back when facing Fennekin. Oh, over here? Is there spawns up here? Or behind Fennekin? I'll have to check those, because I did a bunch. I spent most of my flight out doing benches. And that's how I got Bagon and Altaria, I think? Altaria might have been at the hotel. Oh, I see the Mawile. It's the Eevee down here. Oh, daytime is Eevee? Okay, well then I'll check that. Because I didn't even know. Day and clear weather. Ooh, okay. I do want an Eevee. I do. But I've hunted it so many times that I'm like, I don't need it for my team right now. But yeah, so literally you just sit here and just reset the game, reset the time. Literally what I just did is I closed my eyes, I listened to music, and I just held down on the D-pad and mashed A for at the end of every song I would do a check. So then I would glance across. And playing in handheld mode, highly recommend you go to the settings on your Switch. I'll show it right now. Go to your settings, go to accessibility, and turn on zoom. And if you double tap the home button, you can zoom in on the screen, which is really useful for a variety of things. But especially like Fennekin and Froakie, which are like pretty far from where you're standing. So it made it really easy to just like get a closer look if I couldn't fully tell right away. Alright, let's check this spawn. Oh, I see Eevee. Not a shiny, but still cute. I don't think Eevee flees in this game like it did in Arceus. I love seeing Dragonite fly around. And then yeah, if you want to hunt Froakie, fly to Area 5. And then you just turn around. And I recommend doing it this way instead of running back and forth from the other side. Unless you do want Phalanx. I actually already have a shiny Phalanx from the first time I did this, because you can also, one of these zones, you can run up to, I think, 65 meters away, and it despawns the Froakie. But I personally like flying to Area 5, because it spawns in Flaffy, Alpha Ampharos, Flaffy, Metacham, or Double Binacle, or whatever the fuck it is. Sometimes it can be Florges, sometimes it could be Starmie, and then Froakie, and then it also spawns in a bunch of these spawns here in Area 5 too. It's literally like you're basically hunting like at least 10 spawns in from what I can tell every single time. It's wonderful. So, and it's just so easy to just like flick the control stick and fly. Like, I really don't think you need Shiny Charm in this game. Like, you can find full-on shinies really, really fucking fast. Thanks for telling me there's a Mawile near Fennekin. I just checked and it was shiny. You're welcome. Flick. Or it can spawn shiny Fletchling on a lamppost. Ooh, that's so cute. I've only gotten lamppost Pidgeys, but that's okay with me. There's something that I bookmarked on TikTok. There's like a method to get a guaranteed 2 Chespin spawns every time you go to the area with Chespin. Area 19 or whatever the no, it's 17, yeah. But it's very time consuming, so I haven't done it really. This is the first game where I'm a little like kind of wish I didn't get the shiny charm. They're spawning in so much, takes the excitement out a little bit. I agree. That's kind of that's how I really feel about shinies in general nowadays. Sword and Shield was the last time I got shiny charm, and I found that it's made all of my shiny hunting a lot more like rewarding. And like it makes it even really more fun when you get like a random one, or like a hunt is like under 1,000 or something like that. Like getting my shiny Dialga in like 200 resets full odds in BDSP, like that was so crazy, because then it's like, wow, like I had the fact that this one took 200, but then I don't know, my Chimchar took like a couple thousand. Like it just it makes the range a lot more fun and exciting. But yeah, I'm very nervous I'm gonna accidentally claim shiny charm or something. I mean, I've done it a bunch. I did it in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and Sword and Shield. Like, if you want shiny charm, like I don't fault you for it. Like, I don't think your shinies don't fucking mean anything. But just for me personally, like, I started full odds hunting. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about, shiny charm increases your chances of finding shiny Pokemon. Usually in modern Pokemon games, the odds are 1 in 4,096, and it ups them tremendously, and it makes it so you're finding a lot of shiny Pokemon. And in previous Pokemon games where you're encountering Pokemon via random battles, one at a time, it takes a while. It still takes a while to find shiny Pokemon. But in this game, where like within a second you can spawn 10 Pokemon, it just makes finding shinies like almost like constant, and it just kind of takes the magic of like a chance encounter away just a little bit, in my opinion. And that's like particularly what I find rewarding about trying to find shinies is part the destination, or the journey is part of the destination, and the enjoyment of the process for me. I love the hunt. Like it's just something I find fun to do in Pokemon games, so it's why I don't get them. It's the climb, exactly. But yeah, my first experience with full-on shiny hunting was when I did Safari Week, which is when you shiny hunt in the Safari Zone in older Pokemon games. And there's no shiny charm. Shiny charm didn't exist yet. So the only way to hunt them is like what we call full odds. And in those games, it was 1 in 8,192. It was even like lower odds than like the games post X and Y. And finding shinies in that was like so... I didn't even catch the 3 of the 4 that I found that year. But it just was still so rewarding to find them at like their like most rare statistics, that I was like, oh, I'm converted. Like this, I want to do this all the time. This is how I want to hunt my shinies now. And partially it was also dating Dallas. Dallas has been a shiny hunter in the Pokemon community for like over a decade, and he hunts pretty much exclusively full odds, like his entire time, and he's like a big advocate that it's more rewarding for people to do. I also just, I'm a little bit cynical. I do have a lot of friends that are like creators that get shiny charm because they're like, well, it means I can make more TikTok clips, and I respect the grind, but I also am like, it's not about the clip for me, personally. And in my opinion, like, I personally like to, I only really like to watch clips of people hunting full odds anyway, so I'm like, it's just not for me. I tend to not love too many things that are like done for with views in mind. Just for me personally, because I have made videos in the past, like for my YouTube channel, that I still put a lot of hard work in, but I kind of was like, I'm gonna do this because I think like it would do well, and I remember like it just stressing me out, because then it's like if you're doing it for views and then it doesn't get views because the algorithm just doesn't pick you that day, like it can fucking destroy you mentally. It's about the music, not the bling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I just don't do that kind of thing anymore. But, again, I respect the grind, but it's just not for me. Jimmy, thank you for being here. Thank you for being there. Thank you for loving me. The mayor! The mayor's here. Ah, the mayor. It was literally like, I don't live in New York anymore. I didn't even get to vote in that election because I'm registered out here now. But like, oh my god, like I literally felt like it was the most like happy I felt about the state of the world in I don't even know how long, truly. So I'm so happy about Zoran's win. And it was just so fun to be in New York, like, the day after, for a while. Like, it just felt like the clouds dispersed. Like, the sky was blue again. Like, it really was like, oh my god, I cannot believe that it, like, something good fucking happened. I have such a... I have to be grinding these Mega Shards again. Because I didn't realize it capped at 999. So I had 999. And then... I was just, like, destroying them for fucking nothing. And I don't have, like, nearly all of the Mega Stones. Like, there's still so many I don't have. Especially, like, the newer Megas. So... Hopium, or whatever straight people say. He is a very handsome guy. Some of these are expensive. I really want an alpha Clefairy from this zone. I really want Drampa as well. I would take any of these. Kangaskhan. There's some really good spawns in here. Furfrou. I would definitely want to do it at night, because then you can get Clefairy and Cleffa. Getting Drampa's tough. You can only get it in like the first part of the morning, and I think it has to be like a sunny morning. So, I do want to do that hunt, but it is a very time-consuming one. Suedon did it, why can't you? Ugh, true. Yeah, the Clefairies are so cute. They're like moon dancing and stuff. It's very, very cute. Damn, sometimes the elemental monkeys in this game are so saturated that, and I like kind of forget, because there's so many of them, and then their evolutions, like I kind of forget like who shiny looks like what. So that Panpour really just got me, and I just need to humor myself by checking it. I would love a shiny Panpour. It's got the best shiny of the group. Wow, you can really hunt all three in here. There's a elemental monkey hunt on a rooftop that I really want to look up the guide to do, because I really want it. I really want Panpour specifically. The roof is by Sushi High Roller. Cool. I'll note that. Thank you. Huntober mentioned watching the DLC video on stream. Oh yeah, I did watch it in New York at my hotel on my phone, but we can watch it together. Pokemon YouTube. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, there's 3 videos I haven't even watched. Okay. So first, we'll watch this one.
The Pokemon Legend ZA Mega Dimension DLC.
This is crazy.
It's time to see.
Yeah, I didn't know there was more than one video till literally like this morning.
Here in Lumios, a city shared by people and Pokemon.
I really like that there's like really no spoilers either. I was worried I wouldn't be able to watch this.
Are forming all over. And at Hotel Z, a mysterious girl named Ansha appears.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be February for some reason. It's literally only a few weeks away.
Will borrow Hoopa's power to dive into one of these strange distortions.
Tomorrow it'll be a month away.
On the other side, you'll find yourself in an otherworldly.
I got these fucking tank tops off of TikTok shop, and I literally got like a double XL, and it's still like they run small, and I don't love it. I got 3 XLs and a double XL, and the XLs I literally like I can't fucking breathe in them, so I might give them away to my skinnier friends.
On living and thriving there.
This is the only one that's like remotely comfortable.
Watch out.
Okay, I didn't even catch that this is level 142, this Golisopod. Didn't catch that the first time I watched this at all.
Super strong. Even seasoned trainers will need to keep their guards up.
I love Golisopod.
To go adventuring in hyperspace, you'll need help from Ansha and...
So, people think that this girl is somehow related to Diantha, the champion of Kalos in X and Y. People think that maybe it's like her daughter or like her child self, or I don't even know, because they look so similar, including like their hair color and like the shape of their hair and their accents and stuff. Accent colors.
Ansha is a talented donut chef. She bakes berries into donuts for Hoopa to eat, awakening its power so it can...
Please let this be the last child character. I find her less horrible than the the Elite Four member of Scarlet Violet. I really like felt very uncomfortable being around that child. It was horrible.
Hyperspace. If you use the berries you can find in hyperspace, it seems you can make even more effective donuts.
This gagged the shit out of me.
A newly arrived trainer will help you in this investigation. Karina.
I'm so happy to see her. Her outfit, I hate the colors, but I do love the chain with all the stones. Yay!
Here's a Pokemon with a new
Chimecho! I'm so happy.
Chimecho is flanked by dangling copies of itself. When they resonate with
I
each
love
other,
Chimecho.
they can unleash mighty sound wave attacks.
Chop.
There's also Mega Baxcalibur,
Chop.
distinguished by the blade on its back.
I tweeted about this. I tweeted about how much I fucking hate this Pokemon so much. And literally, I got, within like 5 minutes, I got 15 replies and like 200 something likes. 14 of the 15 of the replies were agreeing with me about how bad Baxcalibur was. And I was like, after like literally 10 minutes, I had to delete the tweet. I was like, this is going to take off. This is going to leave my little sphere on my Jimby Vivo Twitter. I'm like, I can't. I have no interest in annoying ass Pokemon fans. I'm not dealing with that. So I just deleted my tweet. And I normally am just the type to just like mute the tweet and like not even pay attention to it. But I was like, I got my thought out and I've moved on, and everyone agreed with me. So it wasn't even, I was like, I couldn't handle, I was just like, I don't want this to blow up. I have other tweets that I've made that I've been like, wow, this was funny, or like, wow, this was poignant. I don't fucking care about this Pokemon. I don't need this to reach people's feeds, you know? I just think it's like, I literally forget it exists until it is shown to me, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And also, I was seeing a lot of people starting to be like, yeah, every Pokemon from like Gen 8 and 9 is just so ugly to me. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. See, no. This is not what this tweet is. Not too much now, exactly. Like, no. I think there's at most, maybe, of the 1,006 Pokemon, I think there's like maybe 10 that I genuinely think are bad designs. Many of them are from Scarlet Violet, but yeah, no. Just because I hate Baxcalibur, like, don't. So that was also why I kind of deleted it, because I was like, I did not want it to turn into like hating modern Pokemon designs shit as well. I was like, no.
By the blade on its back, even bigger now.
I get that, like, the way it attacks and everything is like a Godzilla reference, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This looks so fucking stupid. It's just a stupid looking Pokemon. It is literally like the worst pseudo legendary ever, in my opinion.
Distortions form around the city. What caused hyperspace Lumios to appear? Join your Team MZ crew and your new allies and discover who or what lies waiting for you in hyperspace. The Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC, featuring additional story content and more, will arrive December 10th.
Okay, so this is the trailer that I watched today that I didn't even know existed. I didn't know there was more than one. Because they upload so many fucking versions of the same video that I got so confused. This is a really cool trailer. See, this is when I realized, oh my god, they can be stronger than 100. This is so insane. It's giving fan game. I kind of think that this is the future of Pokemon. I honestly think that reaching higher than level 100 is going to be something that sticks around in the future. Spoilers for until I put my hands down for stuff from the recent Terra leak, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So in the Terra leak part 2 from the Game Freak hack, they're working on a fucking game that has Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, as well as like shit in between, like Kitakami and stuff. It's going to be like a huge Pokemon game with multiple regions and potentially MMO aspects and stuff. And I just don't know how you level scale potentially 36 gyms by only having up to level 100. So I think they will actually implement this as a thing in a future Pokemon game. No Unova. It's only the regions from the first 4 generations all connected because they're all based on Japan. I literally, I don't think they've really not made a Pokemon character that I've despised the design of more than this fucking guy. I really think every character in this game is awesome except for him. Why are his eyelashes fucking yellow? This hair is so fucking ugly. I hate him. And it's so annoying because like I actually kind of like his personality and I like him from the neck down. But like this just sucks. I hate this look. I hate it. Ugh. Muna! I love Muna and Musharna. They're so cool. These being the first 2 megas they showed for this are... Well, I guess it's technically the Raichus, but... Very odd to show Baxcalibur. I don't really know if Baxcalibur has they shooters, but... I actually... Seeing the Raichus in person, this one I like more now. I still think this looks fucking stupid as fuck. But I like X more now. I think I needed to not see that 2D render where the saturation was set to 400%. I actually really like X now. I think the 4 ears still looks stupid as hell on, and it looks too much like Pikachu for me. But this one still looks like Raichu enough that I really like it. But yeah, I've really grown on Raichu X. Cool. Very cool, very cool. That literally, it looks like that's Embor's foot. Like her leg with that position makes it look like it's Embor's. That's so funny. And then this is the last video that I didn't even see. I don't think this is going to be very interesting though. It's just like DNC footage, I think. Some kind of psychic energy. Oh, it's a side mission. Okay, I thought it was just like the Ralts where you just collect it. That's fun. Mimi. Not interesting in Deancy in the same sentence. Well, forgive me, they've never fucking done any sort of cool events for like mythicals anymore. So I just assumed it was like, enter this code and you just get it. So I take back what I said. Although it does kind of look like that's what this is. So I don't know. I don't play the trading card game, no. I used to collect the cards more in like Gen 8 when they were a little bit more easily available. But they just aren't anymore. And I just don't feel like spending that kind of money on that kind of stuff anymore. I do open TCG Pocket whenever I remember I have a pull. But I haven't in a while. Okay. All right, back to the computer. Back to what I was doing. That was a good detour, though. Okay, we're gonna go to Hotel Z. Don't forget to claim your stone. What stone? Congrats on Dynamo. Your dance site. Oh, it's available now? I thought it was coming out the same time as DLC. I didn't know it was available now. Oh, hold on. Alex, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Merry Prissy Christmas, Ruru. Prissy Kissness. Did you miss us? I did! I really did. Not all of you, but... I'm just kidding. I have to go for now, but it was nice to catch you live for once. Looking forward to the VOD. Thank you. Thank you, Vivi. Shine bright like a gemstone. That's hilarious. like carvings in the sky. I love that. Okay, well, I have it now. Woo! Yippee! Waha! Okay. Do you like my new name? I do. I stand, support, appreciate you and everything, but has anyone told you you give off big puka shell energy? Now, what the fuck does that mean? Am I gonna be mad? Am I gonna be mad? What does that mean? What does that mean? It's giving green couch. Like a white guy who wears them? I mean, I would if I had one. They're cute. I do want a more variety of necklaces than these just chains that I get. Like a puka shell necklace surfer bro? Like a Hollister guy? Oh. I'm terrified of surfing. I'm afraid I'm going to snap my neck. But I do love the water, and I'm a great swimmer. I swam competitively in my youth. Okay, bye, Ruby. Later. No, you are the shell. No. Try asking again. No. Maybe someday. You are Marcel the Shell. Oh, I almost watched that on the plane, but I couldn't find my earbuds, my wired ones. So I couldn't watch it, but it was available on the plane. Because I still haven't seen that movie, but I love the original Marcel the Shell videos on YouTube back in the day. So were you complimenting me? Were you saying that I seem like a hot, sexy, buff surfer dude? Because, like, thank you. But yeah, the way you phrased it made it sound like you're like, I'm sorry, but I love you, but you are giving chopped. Like, that's what I thought you were saying. So I was like, what the fuck? I was so confused. Like, oh, you're my favorite chopped streamer. I love it. Not chopped, just fratty. Fratty is crazy. Thank you. That's wild. I think I'd rather... well, I shouldn't say things like this. Let's just say I think I would go into such a dissociative panic attack the minute I step foot into any sort of frat house. You're my favorite gnarly streamer. Avi. Can you say hi to my friend, Skinny? Hi, Skinny. Okay. So why'd Vinny call you over to Quasartico? I guess the president just wanted us to know they've got our backs and appreciate our work. Excuse me. She said she's counting on our help to take care of the rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did you both hear from Vinny about Mega Evolution reports for us to look into? I'm tired of saying rogue. I'm tired. Why Skin? Kind of a cute name. That we did, which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. I want Dragonite. I assume this is the way to get it. Dragonite. Yeah! Dragonite! Vert Sector 3. Then Tyranitar and Starmie! Yay! 2 of those people are on my team. You feel up to this? I've got this. Team MZ will be supporting you on the ground, as always. But even with our help, there will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Sure, but think of how good we've gotten at working together now. Yeah, we've calmed so many rogue Pokemon. Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. So to recap, we've got 3 more Pokemon at risk of rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake out each of their locations and support Jimby from there. First up, Dragonite. I love her hoodie. Me too. Everyone in this game dresses really well. I hope they sell her hoodie, Naveen's jacket, Tawny's jacket. I hope they sell them on Pokemon Center. I can handle it. Thanks, Jimby. Really glad to hear that. I know that hotel smells crazy. It was so weird staying in a hotel in a city that I live in. Like, I didn't live in Manhattan, I lived in the Bronx, but like, I lived 25 minutes by train from the city. I've never spent a night in Manhattan. It was very surreal to like go back to my hotel, especially because my hotel was literally, I stayed like across the street from the Chicago Broadway show, like the theater doing it, in Times Square. It was very fucking crazy. It was cool though. I did stay the night in a hotel in town when my boyfriend was visiting. Yeah, I've done that for like I stayed in a Airbnb with Dallas in Florida. I stayed with my ex in a hotel in Boston. But it's never been where I lived. Everyone's just always come to my house. Okay. I think this team is good enough for Dragonite. I got some... Well, my neck trick is pretty weak, but I'm going to keep it in the party. I might have some candies now, actually. Yeah. I was right over there today. I went to see Omeri. How'd you like it? I loved it. I saw it over the weekend. I saw it on Friday. You'll never have to worry about coming to Florida. Oh, yeah. I mean, I lived there. I lived there for 2.5 years. I lived in Jacksonville before moving to LA. And, hated it. Hated it. Fucking hated it. Wow. Hated it. Worst fucking experience of my life. I'm free. I'm fucking free. Worst fucking experience of my life. It was really awful. I did not feel safe there. Okay. To the Dragonite. I want the Dragonite stone so then I can use it against the others. What is this place? Hardly short on cafes. Competition is fierce. I'm creating a new menu item. Pansage, Panseer, and Panpour. Come here. Oh. No, he's looking for me to catch them. I thought he was telling them to come over. In short, revitalizing leaves, nutrient-rich water, and flames at an ideal temperature. If we combine each of these Pokemon's special traits, we should achieve the perfect cup of tea. Cute. I want to do all these side quests with shinies. I didn't do it for the Raichu or the Pikachu that girl wanted. But I'd like to do it for the other Pokemon that are required. Whee! Okay. I need to go back. Oops. There's only 3 quests where they actually keep them like Arceus. Aw. That's a little sad. I have so many, like, bleached white nose hairs. I must have, like, vitiligo in my nose. I have it under my eyebrows, but only one of my eyebrows is white. Like, one strand of hair. So, what do I keep hearing? Is there, like, an Alpha Badoo up there or something? Oh, it's the Patrat back here. Okay. I saw so many people with vitiligo at the airport yesterday. I saw some in New York, and then I saw some in LA when I arrived. And I guess I just look for it more and like or notice it more because I have it too. But I never grew up seeing more than, like, I only knew of one person that had vitiligo when I was growing up. And it wasn't until I got it that I started noticing it more. I am convinced that there were there were two other kids. I was one of 3 kids in my graduating class in high school that had vitiligo, of like 100-something kids. And for something that affects like maybe like 0.2% of Americans, like that's crazy. Like maybe not that statistic, but it's very, very low. And I am like convinced that there's something in food it's not like making us sick. I think like we have like a food sensitivity to it that we just don't know about yet. Similar, like, I don't know, celiac disease. Like, I feel like there's something in food or something that we eat or like an environmental factor that like it causes some people to respond by developing vitiligo. But I'm not entirely sure because I think mine is from stress. Because I started getting it after my mom passed away. And then it spread like fucking crazy in high school and like after high school when I was getting abused by my stepmother. And then I haven't gotten a new vitiligo spot that I've noticed in like 10 years at least, because it's almost like 8 years. Basically since my stepmom like moved out of my dad's house and they initiated the divorce was really when like my stress levels went down significantly, and like now they're like next to none since I don't live at home anymore, because I love my dad, but you know, we butt heads a lot because we are very different people. And I go to therapy, and can't say the same for really anyone else in my life. I actually done a healing. Whoa, hamster. That's fair. You're doing the things, not your responsibility if they do their things or not. Yeah. Distance is really just very important for everyone. I feel like people get along better with their parents a lot more once they don't live at home. Oh. My light just got a lot brighter for no reason. That's so strange. Hannah, are you here? I don't know if she's still here. We lost power today. I was wondering if it affected the whole building. I don't know if she's here. There you are. Dragonite's just up ahead. Pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious. Something on your mind? That person you've been looking for. Yeah. I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now that means taking care of Lumios's rogue Mega Evolution problem. Also, I was curious, and you're right, only 0.5% of the world population has vitiligo. Yeah, and I feel like, I think a lot more people have it than they realize because it's not really that noticeable in most Caucasian people. Or just like fair-skinned people. Like, I only noticed it because, like, I have it on, I first started getting it on places on my body that are darker pigment. You can use your imagination. And then I started getting it on my face, which I feel like I developed it on my face. I need to pause. I feel like I developed it on my face within a day because I went to school and I was like talking up close to people for multiple hours all day. And then I notice when I'm getting a new I really only get like itchy in my spots that have vitiligo. Like I get like I itch a lot which I kind of guess kind of makes sense because it's like your immune system's like acting up and destroying the pigment. But I remember there was just this one day in school where I was just like, my eye was just so itchy. I just kept rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it. And then, and like at the end of that class, one of my friends looked at me and was like, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I was like, "No, what? No." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And then later that day I went home and my dad was like, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I was like, "No." And then you can't really notice it on this camera because it's like pretty blown out, but depending on the lighting, it's like quite noticeable. Maybe if I up my saturation. Hang on. Oh, hold on. Wait. You can kind of see it now. Now that I'm pink. Pink! There you are! Wait, no, hold on, wait. Pink! There you are! Hello, Starlight. But yeah, anyway. So I was like, what the fuck is everybody talking about? And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, like I have a ton of like lost, like my eye is like white as fuck. And originally I only had it on one side, and then my vitiligo started to become symmetrical. Like I have it on both of my elbows. Again, you really can't see it. It's a lot more noticeable if like I go to the beach for a day and I get a little tan. It's definitely more noticeable in person too. My camera doesn't really pick it up. Okay. This is insane. This is a tough one. It really resists a lot of the shit that I rely on. There's a type of like fungus that you can get on your skin called like tinea versicolor or something like that, and sometimes that can look like vitiligo too. I used to really be very embarrassed in my vitiligo, especially because when I started using a DSLR in some of my YouTube videos in like 2016, And I had only had vitiligo at that point for like 2 years that I was like aware of. I was still very insecure about it. And it was the first time like my camera really like picked up the fact that I had it. And there were some really nasty fucking comments that I got. People telling me, you got a fucking tan line, a fucking botched like tanning bed experience. I had some people telling me like, honey, fix your concealer. Like, baby, I'm not wearing any makeup. This is just flawless out the fucking puss. Thank you. It was just so rude and condescending and just completely wrong, and it really fucked with my head. But I eventually felt better about it because I photoshopped it off of my face and I thought I looked so weird. So, and then now I love it. I'm like, it makes me look unique and it makes me me. But it was something I was really ashamed of for a while. Fucking earthquake. Like a moron. Whew. Boom. Boom. This is it. Yeah! You have flawless skin. Thank you. I don't, but I appreciate it. I do, I would love if my pores were not as noticeable and my sebaceous filaments were not as insane on my nose, but that's okay. Sooner or later, we're gonna figure out what's causing these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Lumios will be shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quasartico want. Thanks, Diva. Keep it up. Diamond Storm gives you Mega Shards. Ooh. Mini Yuna, thank you for the 64 months. Dragonite. Pretty. Cool. Okay. Let's go. I need, Twister versus Breaking Swipe. I guess I'll use Twister. Just because it's like a special attack. I don't have... What, Ruby? What, Soda Boy? What? What do you want, baby? Hi, Soda. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh my god, my boy. Gosh, they were so happy to see me last night when I came home. It was so wonderful. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Julie Jam, thank you so much for the 38 months. Hi, bud. Hello, buddy. There's a TM for Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I just haven't found it yet. I assume it's from the research rewards. Because it's just such... No, I'm doing... I just did Mega Dragonite. He tells Soda I'm not speaking to him right now. Okay. Alex is not talking to you right now. He's not speaking to you. He knows why. You know why. Why? What'd you do, buddy? What'd you do, bud? Hi, little man. I love you, buddy. My little guy. My baby. My baby. I love you, buddy. I'm so happy to see you, too. Hi, Ruby. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? I'm doing wonderful. Feeling de-aster. How are you doing today? Yeah, we know Soda's a Chihuahua because his mom is like practically pure Chihuahua, but he's from the streets. they found Soda, his mom, and his 2 siblings on the street as like newborn puppies. So we have no idea what his daddy looks like. But he's got such long fur. And he's kind of big for a Chihuahua. He's like 20 pounds almost. So I think he might have something else mixed in there. Not full Chihuahua. But I love him. About to hit odds on this Scraggy. That's a good hunt. I haven't seen what Mega Scrafty's shiny looks like, but I would like to get a whatever the fuck I just said. A Scraggy. Yeah, I never thought I was a Chihuahua person either, but then Soda came along on Pet Finder, and we just had to adopt him. He was literally listed like that night that we just decided, fuck it, let's just get another dog. Let's start looking. And in like within an hour, we were like, we're gonna get this one. Can we please get this one? Thank you. I wish some of these buildings you could go inside of. I really am annoyed at the lack of interiors in modern Pokemon games. I think this game is still like a 9.5 out of 10. Truly. I love it so much. But there are some little modern Pokemon isms that I'm like, can we not? Okay. Tyranitar. Actually, I want to do Starmie first, because then I can use the Starmie against Tyranitar. Can I keep you? That was a verbal stem for Dallas when we first started dating. Was Casper in that movie going, can I keep you? He would fucking come up to my ear and whisper that to me. I was like, okay. I guess I can spend the rest of my life with this guy. Sure. Okay. This game is just a pigeon simulator. You're kind of right. I would love the Alpha Arbok up here. That'd be so sick. If I had to guess, you could have Dachshund in him. Yeah. I think that sometimes too, because he is very like long, but like short to the ground. Like very short legs, I feel like, for a Chihuahua too. Ruby, we know what she is. She's Beagle, Corgi, which is crazy, but half her siblings and her mom had stubby little legs. Golden Retriever and Lab. She's all 4 of those things. Because one of the other dogs in her litter, the people who adopted it, did a DNA test on it. So I didn't have to pay for that. I just found out. I was like, well, I can kind of guess her percentages then, based on what she looks like. Definitely more Beagle and Lab. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Jimby, ain't it? And the other one. Well, trainers as strong as you two ought to be alright. Come on, then. Follow me. The other one. I went this whole game thinking Arbok got a Mega, and then it never happened. Yeah, because they didn't show, I don't think, what's-his-face using Scolipede very much. They made it seem like Arbok was his ace in a lot of the trailers. So, it makes sense. I wish it got one. I don't know if it's getting one in the DLC. I do know a few of them, but I don't know that one. Which imbecile let 2 civilians waltz in here when I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Philippe, hi, what are you doing here? We received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumiose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I thought that if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at risk of undergoing rogue Mega Evolution, and we're here to calm it down. I see. So you're trying to keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. He would hardly be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. Then what are we supposed to do? It's simple. If Jimby defeats my team, then I will be unable to take on other opponents. Does anyone like Steelix? I'm being so fucking, like, for real here. I think it has maybe one of the worst Mega Evolutions of any of them. Oh my god, it's fucking beautiful. That's what we've been waiting for. Bitch, this is the craziest move in the world. Holy fuck! She's blue for an amazing reason. I was informed about that girl on Twitter that wants to be blue. I support it and also think it's the funniest thing ever. Like, I love that there are people like that that exist in the world. I really do. And you know what? Work, girl. Go be blue. I support you. There's also a red guy on TikTok. Is it the guy that turns himself red by, like, holding his breath? He's red for an amazing reason? Or is he dyeing his skin red? Is that someone else? Oh, fuck. No, he paints himself. Oh my god, okay. Skarmory's a crazy mega. Those toes, they stress me out. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokémon, huh? Yeah! Yeah! I see you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. Okay. Bye. See you later. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you. Philippe, you're older than Corbeau and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. Me at 14 making YouTube videos. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But it was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Corbeau. He negotiated with Lysander, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. His what money? Give him what? Give him seed? Mr. Corbeau started up all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. He was quite the little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet, young Mr. Corbeau and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he's always been the one person I can call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. This is a water stone, right? Use it on that partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. Now please, make sure to handle things here. If the city goes down, the Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with after all. Yay! She can have Starmie now. If I use the stone Philippe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Well, it was a gift. Yeah, right, okay. I'll evolve my partner. Then we've got to go calm that rogue Mega Starmie. Hey! She's gonna evolve her Starmie. Or star you into Starmie. And I also got to see my Dragonite Mega Shiny. I'm gonna go fight the Starmie and use it. If you want to wait and see it. Damn. Okay. Philippe, you need to give me the stone. I'm ready to handle it. Before Starmie's Rogue Mega Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? Sure. I think they're already healed, but it's okay. People's thoughts on Mega Starmie is a litmus test. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Make sure you and Gyarados stay safe, okay?
How it walked like
I didn't know you came in here. You scared the shit out of me.
it's scary.
Yeah, I want to see it run around. You just blow out the camera. I smelled the smoke. I was wondering what that was. just trying to get the charge up.
Ain't got Thunderbolt on this beat.
No, I forgot.
You doing the no super effective challenge, Hunter?
You want to fuck off?
Okay, buddy.
Hello. We're back. Soda threw up a little bit. He's okay though. It was a very tiny amount. But I needed to help him in Dallas clean the carpet real quick. So. But he's okay. He's chilling on the couch now. For people who don't have dogs, it seems scary, but sometimes dogs just fucking throw up. Like they just eat like dust or something, and they're like, "Ooh, that was a bad idea." So don't worry about it. I'm fine.
You little shook up over it.
No. Ah! Scary. Holy fucking shit. Oda punched me in the face with water. Ah! No, my Nectric is not alpha, no. Discharge fucking sucks for these fights. It's good for AoE, but ah! Oh my god. That was so scary. Leave me alone! Go, bitch. Here we go, bitch. Ah! Damn, Gengar regenerates moves so fast. Holy shit. Woo! Oh my god. I don't think I've ever died to one of these mega fights still. I've been very good at that. Good work. That's one more rogue Pokemon calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with the super fierce attacks. All that running and dodging leaves me absolutely starving. You think Lumios's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Woo! Yippee! I'm on phase 12, day 4 for Alpha Shiny Skarmory. I wish you good luck. I heard that your Pancham, you finally got it. That's one hunt that I want to do. I'm like saving the Area 3 ones for a while because I'm like, that's just AFK stuff for like on days where I can't play, but I still want to try to find something. So like when I'm doing some work that doesn't require my full attention, I can just hold down. But I've only ever done 2 AFKs. I did 2 15-minute hunts and I got Skiddo and Alpha Litleo, so I'm good for now. I did the new spawn method for Pancham. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was one. Hey, you. I beat it.
No way.
Now time for my own Starmie. Ska Mimikyu! Thank you for the 63 months. Glad to see you back. I have 2 shinies, Pancham and Swirlix, currently in zone 8 for Gibble. That's...
Oh my gosh, both of those are so cool.
Yeah.
Pancham, not very common, and then Swirlix, you really have to go out of your way to get, unless you get lucky.
Do you think Steven Universe and the Pokemon verse have evolution stones as gems? Yeah. I got charms. No, the canary charms, bitch. I still full odds. Although I can get bottle caps. I don't even know where to use these, but that's really nice, actually. Close combat. Oh, wow.
XL!
I thought Dragon Pulse was one of these. Okay, I'll have to go find it. I need it for Dragonite.
Oh, I know where it is.
Where?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Dratini.
You already hunted him.
Yeah. What? Oh.
I burped.
I thought you were laughing.
No. That didn't strike me as funny. I'm just watching you play. I can leave.
No, you can stay. I'm just not doing anything very exciting right now. I'm just moving on to the next place.
Cool. Let's tumble.
Thanks.
Starmie blends in with the roof.
Yeah, it does. I want to see it outside the mega fight. That's also why I'm kind of doing these, because when you use attacks, you get mega energy, so... Poor fledgling. It was like, hi, nice to meet you. Welcome to my rooftop. Well, that was quite the entrance.
It changes fucking
Boy.
It don't remember it's a Pokemon now.
What do y'all think of the sleepy Labubu figures? I love them. I sent them to you. I don't know if you saw them.
That's all.
They're so cute. I want them all.
Fine.
But I'll probably buy like one every few times I go to Pop Mart. I'm not really freaked out over them right now. Kind of how I treat the Labubu figures. I'm like, that's one that like if it's in stock at the store when I go, I'll definitely get one, but... Okay. Where does one find Dragon Pulse? I'm gonna just look it up.
My fucking king of don't backseat is hinting he wants help.
No, I was gonna look it up anyway. Hey, get out of there. Alright, let's watch Game Guru.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh my god, and it's only 38 seconds. I'm liking this video. Fuck yeah. I love brevity and wit.
We're going to be checking out where we can get the dragon.
Oh, look at this. Poo-poo. He was in my backpack.
Post TM in Pokemon Legends CA. To get
That's so weird.
What the hell? He's on the stove. Like reaching
get this
up.
TM, all we need
Oh,
to do
okay.
is head to the Rust Syndicate building, where you can see right here in the gameplay, and then you're going to destroy.
Okay, thanks. I'll figure it out from
Thanks,
here.
Gamer Guru.
Honestly, a 38-second fucking tutorial in this day and age, thank Christ.
I'm surprised it's not sponsored. Before we get into how to evolve,
Yeah, before we get into how to evolve this, check out Squarespace.
Ruby, I just gave you a treat, dude.
Well, do you want more? Duh.
You okay, buddy?
What the hell is this? How many times have I got to tell y'all? Tell ya. There's no Pokemon stronger than my Arbok, see? Pshaw! The scariest thing about it is a silly pattern on its belly. Glalie a million times gnarlier. What are you looking at? You actually gonna help us sort this out? Face us in battle. Okay, let's fight him eventually. I'm not doing this right now.
Arbok should got Omega.
Yeah, I agree. We were talking about that earlier.
Mark as well.
Yeah.
Even more.
There's now, like, literally, like, the amount of Kanto Pokemon left that haven't gotten, like, any sort of, like, form or regional or mega or like, new evolution. It's literally, like, Seal and Celio, Arbok and Ekans. That might Drowsy Hypno. Now I want to go through. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll until there's not some kind of form. This includes Dynamax, Gigantamax, Mega, whatever. I used to be a mod on this site. This is one of the greatest Pokemon websites ever because you can find high quality sprites that are animated and you can just right click and save them. So thank you for moderating this website. I'm a huge fucking fan. This and PLDH. Great Pokemon fan sites. Okay, so the first is the Nidorans. In the Terra Leak, there was a scrapped Gigantamax Nidoking, which I thought was interesting. Clefable has one now. Should we count pre-evolutions too as like an addition to the line? I think so. Oh no, there's nothing for Fearow. So Spearow, Fearow, Ekans Arbok, Nidorans, Paris Parasect, Venonat Venomoth, Psyduck Golduck, Toadschool and Toadscrool I count. I honestly count. So Doduo and Dodrio. Seal Dugong. Grimer Muck got Alolan, so not them. Shelder and Cloyster, right? I think those are two that still haven't gotten one. What did Zubat get? Crobat. What about Oddish? They got Blossom. Onyx got Steelix. Drowsy Hypno. Kingler got Gigantamax. Hitmonchan, I count Tyrogan, Hitmontop. Goldeen and Seaking. Ditto, I guess. Yeah, Ditto. But like, what could you do with Ditto? So I don't know if that really counts. I don't think it will ever get anything. Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops. Even the fucking birds got regionals, dude. Mew. Was anyone counting? I wasn't. I stopped. Anyway, it's almost at this point the entire Kanto Pokédex has had some sort of update or like addition or remix in some way, which is so cool in my opinion. Like, we shit on how much they pander to Kanto and how much focus Kanto gets. It has really started to not be that way anymore, like, especially with, like, this game and stuff. Like, I just feel like they're finally appealing to more than just Charizard fans. I love Charizard. I think it deserves a lot of the praise that it gets, but it's nice to see other Pokemon finally getting focus again. But that being said, like, they're iconic for a reason. Like, the Kanto Pokédex is very, very strong. They're classics. Ditto's getting its own game, so I think that should count. Honestly, T. Yeah, I agree. You're fucking right. So Ditto doesn't even count anymore. Hello, Funfetti. Ooh, look at all these rocks. Ditto game better not overlap with Animal Crossing, just saying. Know your place. You're fucking right, though. That will significantly impact how much of that game I play. I cannot wait. Have I gotten to fucking talk about it on stream? Yes, I have. I couldn't remember if that was while I was in New York or not. I wasn't able to stream that day. I think that was what it was. And then I did after the fact. I wasn't able to live react. Coming out next year. Yeah, January. I gotta get back into my posture. I gave myself some slack while my fucking neck was bad. And then also I was on a plane, but I gotta get back into it because I was really seeing significant progress in like my neck pain before I pulled a muscle. There it is. Wow, there's a lot of shit around here. Alright. That Pidgey looks shiny. Well, if it is, I'll run into it another time, but I've already got a Pidgey, 2 Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot, so I don't really give a fuck. Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. Did not know that's what its classification was. You did your research, huh? As you'd expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses, so this may be a long fight, but my Scrafty should do well against the Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. And in any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we simply have to do it. Let's go. I bet you can handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me for help. Hi, buddy. You feeling better, bud? He's so happy right now. He's laying and dumping his tail. Do I suck dick? I don't remember all the... Something. Toxic pussy time. Oof. Oh, I didn't realize I was still muted. Sorry. The dogs were barking. Crazy that after just, like, every single attack, Gengar's already ready to do the next one. It just recharges so fast. Oh, God. I just need one more fucking hit. Woo! Oh my God, that was really fucking scary. Oh my goodness. All these wild Pokemon gathering in Lumiose, and all this rogue Mega Evolution. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. Looks like we've taken care of all the rogue Pokemon that Vinny reported. Why don't we regroup at the hotel? Let's head back to Hotel Z, shall we? Yay. Okay. Let's freaking heal. Oh, my team's fully healed. Okay. Do I have Gyarados? Oh, I'd rather have Assault Vest, honestly. Okay. Back to the basics. Let's see. I probably only go for... I'll probably till like 8, I think. Maybe 8:30. I do have some editing to do tonight. Azumafros, thank you for the 41-month resub. Thank you, thank you. I'm here to flex my full odds one phase Shalfa Fennekin. As you should. Congratulations. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we've got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer's the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. That must be Jimby. Says who? Oh my God. Grisham. This is a promotion match announcement for trainer Jimby, rank B. Your opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You're to face trainer Grisham, rank B. Trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. You're closing in on rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B, but managed to keep their face a secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in the profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and ZA Royale activities separate. Some people register under pseudonyms, or nicknames too. That's true, but still, how are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way. We can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. Yeah, she's our best bet. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Jimby. Try to find out more about this Grisham. Okay. Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A as first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Looks like the competition has finally begun. Oh, they're just saying the same shit. Okay. Woo! Let's go talk to the... Good girl, baby. Good girl. Good girl not barking. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumios within the last few years. She's like, why didn't I get a treat for that? Hello? Okay. I'll go get him. Come here, Stinky. Come here, Stinky. You're not stinky. You actually smell nice. Good girl. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Jimby's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked players in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? It's for Lumios' sake. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. Shiny Norvern and a sport ball out of nowhere. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Damn. Everyone has a little fucking task for me in this world, don't they? You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Cool. You'd think she's talking about Looker, but she's using Zarasek, whatever the fuck his name is. She's using his Pokemon, that fucking pale guy. Does Dragonite Mega become a fairy type? No? Okay. That's good, because I did not want to get rid of Hurricane. I probably would have gotten rid of Surf for, like, Dazzling Gleam or something. Everything she used could Mega, I think. Which is cool. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. It's such a good mega. It's so cool. Skinny! Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're a group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? I'm getting skinny! I'm not melting! I'm getting skinny! Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokémon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to genuinely be trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Oh my god, Neo Team Flare. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even his real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some digging, at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not one for me. That's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Jimby. Hi, Ruby. I love this fucking mean-ass lady. I love her. Turn on Scarlet so I could finally try to beat it. This game's so ugly. It's not worth it. That rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that, Mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I could tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? Seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Fine. So I used to be part of Team Flare. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people, if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked about it either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? Oh my god! My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles, not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be happy to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work, too. This is so exciting. This is great. I love Jacinth. I was dying. She's like rules card and queen in one fucking person. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrigo Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in Rank B, and the boss of Team Flair Nouveau. Yes, you found me, Grisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point in even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flair Nouveau. Just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. This is cool. Okay, let's heal. Pokemon Cafe Pokemon of me. Really rolls off the fucking tongue. Oh, I wanted to get Dragon Pulse. Let me go back to this. I know where to go. I got sidetracked by a side quest and then I didn't do it. Them not being just NPCs makes a lot of sense, but I was gagged nonetheless. Yeah, me too, actually. Aha. This is such a Fortnite location. This is like a maze. Yay! Thank fuck. Okay. Let's go, baby! Oh, I passed by this place. And I was like, was this the Team Flair one? It is. It is. Oh, no, it's not. That's literally called Lysander Cafe, actually. I was wrong. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. Oh, it is Lysander Cafe. Okay, cool. So I was right again, actually. This is Lysander Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flair, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, I've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare, or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. Is that how you pronounce it? You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Not really. You don't even know. Of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. That is how you pronounce it? Good for me, knowing a fucking French word. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is. That some harden their hearts in response. Like Grizel here has done. Me knowing because I main Paintbrush Nouveau. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she's set a course of action. Though it will mean revealing our battle tactics to me before our Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? Fight me. I will, and I'll win. I'm gonna burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. Bitch! This team is stupid as fuck, but their theme song always hit for me. At least in X and Y. They were like very mid, but I was a lot harder on them before we got things like fucking Team Yell and Team Star, and now I'm like, oh, they actually go so fucking hard. But at the time, I was like, they're kind of lame. Following up Team Plasma is pretty tough. Especially in black and white too. I actually don't like the Smash version very much. Oh yeah, Team Skull and Aether Foundation are literally two of the greatest fucking evil teams. I think like they are top 2 for me. I really do. Team Rocket will always be pretty fucking cool though. Just because they were the OGs. She's kind of fucking the shit out of me right now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Bitch. He's in some kind of snow grave. That was scary. Are you fucking serious? I literally couldn't do anything. Would you just fucking die already, please? Thank you. This has really become my ace. My camera up here. Oh, cool. I haven't seen this yet. In-game. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. Bye. Bitch, Metagross should have been your fucking Mega. That shit fucking got half my team. This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare, and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please, join us inside. Trainers not being limited to one type make them so much harder. I know. It's so good. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here, in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. Crazy. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness, and we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Jimby, to witness the truth itself. The truth? You'll see. Open sesame! Dork. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active, and it was down there that we learned AZ's secret for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be a labyrinth, and of course plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in if you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Cool. This is sick, dude. I love it. This is what we've been fucking waiting for, dude. For Kalos. I love this game so much. I'm so glad we didn't get Pokemon Z after all these years. This is so much more fulfilling to me than just like a retread up until like the last 2 badges. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. I love how the inside of Lysander Cafe is the exact copy of the one from X and Y 2, the Professor's Lab 2. Yeah! It's cool. It's fucking dark as hell in here for me. At least on my monitor. Ooh, Houndoom. Cool. I like to think that these are former Grunts Pokemon. Or like the fucking descendants of them that they fucking bred all these years down here. This is sick, dude. I love an abandoned lab. I really do. The letter A is displayed on the console. War panel doesn't seem to be powered. You have to find the right power supply unit to get it up and running again. Oh, I thought maybe I just have to electrocute it. Okay. Is this one out of power? Yeah. The lights are on. God, this is so Pokemon Coliseum. Ah, I love it. Yes, oh my god, Pokemon Mansion with Mew and Mewtwo, the journals. I love it. Oh, I love that kind of stuff. Ooh, that chick. Lab key. Dark Pulse. Love that. Me scared as fuck in here, like why was I in the back rooms? My fucking apartment building feels like the back rooms. Every time I have to go upstairs to Hannah's place / David's. Oh, I'm like, why can't I go? There's a big ass hole. Congrats on the pie roar. Sorry about the phase, but that's sick. Okay, let's go through here. Oh, yeah, go through here. The door opened. My little Starmie running around. What the hell's that? Oh, hi. I love this music. Hey, fellas. Thirsty? Pull the lever, Kronk. I watched a whole video, shout out Bailey Sarian. I watched her Dark History episode about Eartha Kitt and how like the CIA was spying on her for years. And how she fucking told a president basically to his face, like, fuck you and help the poor. And like she was blacklisted for it. She's such a boss. I love Eartha Kitt. Rest in peace. Cool. candy. Let's see. Ooh. Alright, Manectric's catching up to the rest of my team, slowly but surely. Okay. Okay, so we came in through here. And we gotta go here. Doot. Damn, couldn't reach. Really struggling here. I want to find a shiny down here. It's a bit tough though. Not as many spawns. Alright. You can hunt Beldum here. That's cool. If the teleporters are 50 meters away from each other, it does respawn the Pokemon to use them, so there's a few good spots. Ooh, that's good to know. You wanna know be a good hunt for some place like this? Alphys. Or like Gaster. Guy who's only played Undertale. Be like Did I show that I got I don't know if I talked about it on Just Trish. I don't remember. Or on stream.
What do you...
Hold on. Did I show this on stream? This thing I did on the podcast?
I love this bag too. I want this bag. That's
Thank
so
you.
cute. The little trinket's so cute.
Yeah,
You have the cutest stuff.
Artist Alley Shop. Shout
And
out.
There used to be like little like Japanese bags like that you could like put
Yeah,
pins
and eat a
in.
bag.
I loved those bags. Oh my gosh.
So, shout out for the third time this episode, Matt Pat, I guess.
Oh yeah, we love a Matt Pat Drinkers.
So, this is not Minecraft, but in 2016, Matt Pat met Pope Francis. And he gave Pope Francis a copy of a video game, a beloved video game by myself, one of my favorite ever. And people think that little Aquaman is a reincarnation of the Pope. And what if one day he feels this sense of like, I'm missing something. What could it be? Well, it could be his copy of Undertale
Oh my god.
for the
I
Nintendo
love.
Switch.
Wow. Oh.
So maybe when he's like, maybe. Yes, I did give a 5-month-old baby a copy of Undertale, yes. I literally thought about this for like 2 months. 8 to 10, it's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
It's a great game about a kid who meets monsters who are really funny and friendly. And you don't have to fight anybody. Like, it's a game about pacifism and making friends and helping people. It's great.
I love the friendly RPG where nobody has to die.
Yeah.
I love that. Live forever. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Aquaman or Pope Francis, whoever it is in there. We'll appreciate this so much, and we appreciate you, Jimmy. You're amazing. You're getting added to the.
Anyway. After I sat down, I was like, okay, so Callie, you're going to take the copy of Undertale and you're going to play it. You can probably just take it. But I literally was like, God, I'm so funny. For me only. I just love that game. I love it. Whoa, hi. Hey, people. That literally is the funniest fucking video in the world to me. Wow. Hey, people. This is a cool ass hunt to do. Arbok? Are you fucking serious? I did say in the video, I don't know if it was at that part, I was just like, yeah, maybe when he's like maybe 8 or 9, he can play that game, because there's a lot of reading. And maybe Deltarune will finally be done by then. Woo! Oh, hell yeah. That's so cool. These Pokemon are fucking crazy. Okay. Through the door. Ooh. Bitch. That's fucking cool. Honestly, camera up. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Everything about this place is awesome. The path is now clear. This music is trippy. If I ever make a game, you better fucking believe there's gonna be a secret lab. I've already written about it. I've already written lore about what I want and in it and what it was for and everything. I had such a fucking burst of inspiration on the flight out to New York. I literally jotted down like 20 different ideas for character backstories and character interactions and world building stuff and like the main driving plot of the game and like what I want to happen and stuff. It felt like I fucking conquered a huge hurdle because I like could not. I had all these little pieces, but I was like, I don't know how to take these. I don't know how to bring these all together into like the driving force for the adventure, and now I do. The elevator key. Okay. What the hell is this? It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosenge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They begin to absorb energy from Pokémon attached to them. Ugh! Girl, put it all on a Google Doc. I have it written down in my like personal Discord. I have like a channel, but I should back it all up in a Google Doc too. I need to draw again this week. I need to get back into it. I had too much shit going on, and this game was taking up a lot of my attention. But I have some ideas in my head that I want to get out. I love the footstep sound in this game. / genuine. I'm stopping drinking soda. I had my last sodas yesterday because I was like, I'm at that fucking airport, like whatever, I don't care. And I had Taco Bell last night when I got home, and so I had a can of Coke in the fridge with it. But I haven't had soda at all today, and I'm gonna try to keep it that way, just because I don't need to be drinking that much sugar. I like didn't really drink soda much at all while I was in New York because there was a fridge in my hotel room, but it was stocked full of like drinks and stuff already, and I didn't want to take any of them out because I didn't want them to charge it on like the incidentals or whatever. So I didn't touch the fridge. I was like, I don't know if it's like weight based or like they're gonna tally it all. I didn't know, so I just didn't want to use the fridge. So and I don't really like soda unless it's like fresh from the fridge. So even like buying it from the CVS next to my hotel and then going back up to the hotel room, and it was like by then it would be like too warm. So I was just getting waters, and I would have some Gatorades, but I was mostly just drinking water the whole trip. And like not having that much sugar, like I literally just like felt better. I just felt better, and yeah, it felt so much better. Okay. I'm waiting to save Pop as like a special treat. Yeah, I might do the same. Or like only have it as like a mixed drink. Okay, let's retrace our steps here. This is what's wrong. Okay. I just wanted to check that Houndoom. Here we go. Let's go to the second floor. I think you wanna come inside. This is the holding cell. Ew! AZ was trapped in here. Bitch, it's dark. What did I even just pick up? I don't even know. Give me just a little bit more. Give me a little excess. Oh me, oh my. I love that song. I hope Rena's doing okay somewhere. She's been in the studio. She's been posting on Instagram about it. Bitch, I can't see. Ooh. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years ago in the past. That's what ago means. Fuckers. Duh. Like, idiots. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokémon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational within a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokémon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokémon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokémon? Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokémon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such a power to activate the ultimate weapon? I always thought that Yveltal was a more fitting legendary for Team Flare's ambitions. So I typically think Pokemon Y is, like, the more, like, if I'm gonna, like, play through the story, I prefer, like, the events of Y. Because, like, Lysander wants to fucking kill half of humanity. So why would he use the life-giving Pokemon? But anyway. Which file would you like to review? As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet, and until no more life can be sustained, when there's only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over, and when something is fought over, some must survive without it. And the only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living beings. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device. He also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Holy fucking shit. What? L, but how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. That motherfucker does not quit. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn a device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. Clement and Bonnie just living in a nuke. I know! But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion. I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base, but you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. That must have been why it's only in its 50% form in X and Y. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumios. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth, I know. And now you have learned all that these young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and AZ, then do what must be done. Didn't Clement build the tower, or did he renovate it? I think he built it. I think he's said to have built it. And he could have built it under the over the device, not knowing it was there. But who knows? I wonder if that's something I'll find out more of. Oh my god, the buttons! Cool. They didn't skip out on details. The ultimate weapon. We will unleash the power of Kalos' legendary Pokemon. The weapon will be powered by a living Pokemon, or rather the life energy they contain. To obtain this life energy, we must bind Pokemon to the standing stones that line Route 10. There are also details and other plans about the ultimate weapon written here. Ugh, that's so fucked. Strapping these Pokemon as fucking batteries to these rocks. So, in the flashback of the war, they show a bunch of Pokemon, like a Rhydon and stuff, up against the rocks. And I was like, that's so interesting, because it looked like they were gravestones. And I was just like, that's so interesting that, like, the rocks themselves, like, don't have, like, the Pokemon, like, it carved into them. But, bitch, they were the killer. They weren't the grave. They were the thing that they were the crucifix. They were the cross they were hung on. It was crazy learning that. I'm like, oh, that's why they're not there. It's because they were fucking drained and then probably withered away. Those were not them carved into the stone. Those were their dead fucking bodies in that flashback. God, this is such a good game. This is so good. Did you see Lysander? He's still down there. To think that he is still alive. And yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grizel, there will be such a time for things later. And you, Jimby, you now know the truth of AZ's sins, so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage, if we are ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. We couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. You could try fucking dyeing your hair. I think people would go easy on you if you didn't look like you joined a evil team and wear its fucking logo on your clothes. Like, jeez. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. And then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. It's so interesting how they still show they're part of the cult. They still believe the propaganda they were taught. I know. But at the same time, it's interesting because it kind of shows that there are, like, some cults are not always based in complete falsehoods. You know? Some, not all, but some of them use, like, real events and twist it to fit their narrative. Like, AZ did all this fucked up stuff. We know that as the players, you know? Like, we know he did the first weapon, at the very least. Like, he did that. It was fucked up that he did that. But they're clearly... that fact is being used to push an agenda that is more subjective. Alright, as much as I want to keep going, I do have to get some work done tonight. So I can start editing early tomorrow morning, actually, because I can already download the files. I'm not going to be editing at night for Just Trish, so I might be able to stream tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. But if not, you'll definitely see me Tuesday and Wednesday. Damn, my Switch is fucking hot. I'm gonna let it chill and cool down. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I think Dallas went live while I was streaming, so I will raid him. Good night, everyone. See you maybe tomorrow. If not, Tuesday. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.